warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi, my name is Azizah Septiana Wulandari.
My name is Icha Exsantika.
My name is Irgi Jihan of Panama.
We are from Group 5, so we are here to retell a podcast entitled Why AI is Incredibly Smart and Shockingly Stupid. Let's get started. Such extreme-scale AI models, often referred to as language models, appear to demonstrate sparks of AGI, artificial general intelligence, except when it makes small silly mistakes, which it often does. First, extreme-scale AI models are so expensive to train and only few tech companies can afford to do so. So he often asks these days whether it's even feasible to do any meaningful research with an extreme-scale computer. And he worked at a university and non-profit research institute. So he cannot afford a massive GPU farm to create enormous language models. Your Goliath being the extreme scale language models and seek inspiration from an all-time classic, The Art of War, which tell us in my interpretation. Know your enemies, choose your battles, and innovate your weapons. I have 12 liter jug and 6 liter jug, and I want to measure 6 liter. Step 1, fill the 6 liter jug. Step 2, pour the water from 6 to 12 liter jug. Step 3, fill the 6 liter jug again. Step 4, very carefully pour the water from 6 to 12 liter jug. And finally, you have 6 liter of water in the 6 liter jug that should be empty by now. Yet randomly fails at such basic common sense. All of this can be easily fixed by adding similar examples as yet more training data for AI. Children do not even read a trillion of words to acquire such basic level of common sense. In order to overcome this, teachers could with extreme scale AI say common sense is among the top priorities. So, common sense has been a long-standing challenge in AI. To explain why, let me draw an analogy to dark matter. So, only 5% of the universe is normal matter that you can see and interact with, and the remaining 95% is dark matter and dark energy. Dark matter is completely invisible, but scientists speculate that it's there because it influences the visible world, even including the trajectory of light. So for language, the normal matter is the visible text, and the dark matter is the unspoken rules about how the world works, including knife physics and folk psychology, which influence the way people use and interpret language. AI was asked to produce and maximize the paper clips, and that AI decided to kill humans to utilize them as additional resources to turn you into paper clips because AI didn't have the basic human understanding about human values. Now, reading a better objective in a question that explicitly states do not kill humans will not work either, because AI might go ahead and kill all the trees thinking that perfectly okay things to do. And in fact, there are endless other things that AI obviously shouldn't do while maximizing paper clips, including don't spread the fake news, don't steal, don't lie, which are all part of our common sense understanding about how the world works.
The AI field for decades has considered common sense as a nearly impossible challenge. We have been told that it's a research topic of 70s and 80s shouldn't work on it because it will never work. So my position is that giving true common sense, human-like robots common sense to AI is still moonshine, and you don't reach to the moon by making the tallest building in the world one inch taller at a time. extreme scale AI models to acquire an ever more increasing amount of common sense knowledge. A path that can build on the advancement of deep neural networks, but without going so extreme with the scales. In the modern day AI context, that means innovate your data and algorithms. Okay, so there are roughly speaking three types of data that made on AI is trained on raw web data. Crafted example custom developed for AI training and the human judgment, also known as human feedback on AI performance. If the AI is only trained on the first type raw web data which is freely available, it's not good because this data is loaded with racism and sexism and misinformation. The newest grids and systems are now powered with the second and third type of data that are crafted and judged by human workers. Okay. It's analogous to writing specialist textbooks for AI to study from and then hiring human tutors to give constant feedback to AI. These are proprietary database and large speculate to close the tens of millions of dollars publicly available to that we can inspect and ensure to support diverse norms and values. So for this reason, my teams and UW and AI to have been working on common sense knowledge graphs as well as moral norm repositories to teach all basic common sense norms and morals.
Our data is fully open so that anybody can inspect the content and make correction as needed because transparency is the key for such an important research topic. No matter how amazing large language models are by design, they may not be the best suited to serve as reliable knowledge models. And this language model to acquire a vast amount of knowledge, but they do so as a byproduct as opposed to direct learning objective, resulting in unwanted side effects such as hallucinate effect and lack of common sense. Now, in contrast, the human learning is never about predicting which word comes next, but is really about making sense of the word and learning how the word works. So, as a quest toward more direct, common sense knowledge of quantitation, my team has been investigating potential new algorithms including symbolic knowledge distillation. I can take very like language model and translate down to much smaller common sense model using deep neural network. And in doing so, we also generate algorithmically human inspectable symbolic common sense knowledge representation so that people can inspect and make correction and even use it to train other natural common sense models. More broadly, we have been tackling this seemingly impossible giant puzzle of common sense, ranging from physical, social, and visual common sense to theory of minds, norms, and models. Its individual pitch may seem quirky and incomplete, but when you step back, it's almost as if the speeches weave together is a tapestry that we call as human experience and common sense. It's so interesting. This idea of common sense we absolutely all really want this from. So fundamentally there are several things missing, but one of them is, for example, the ability to make hypotheses and make experience interact with the world and develop these hypotheses we abstract away to concept about how the world works, and then that's how we truly learn as opposed to today's language model. Certainly, what I envision will need to build on the advancement of deep neural networks, and it might be that there's some skull Goldilocks zone, such that I'm not envisioning that the smarter is the better eater, by the way. That's all we can say, more or less. We apologize and thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.